All right, welcome to our annual question and answer period. It's Christmas of 2018. So we'll start with question number one. Owen, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
I came up with curious, driven, and active. My 3 words.
Excellent. And what's your biggest accomplishment for this year of 2018?
I think my biggest accomplishment was balancing all the things I have going on in my life, especially during the school year. Because with sports and sleeping and school, oftentimes there's just not enough time for everything. So I think I've done a pretty good job of that.
And what was your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge was probably also my biggest challenge was trying to balance it and making sure I got enough sleep during the school year, which at the beginning of the year was a big problem. Things like that, and also having enough time to spend with family. It's also a pretty big challenge, especially with work on the weekend.
Aww. What are you most proud of doing in 2018?
Probably my school accomplishments, because I think that the ratio between the amount of effort I put in and the results I got is pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with that. I think I've made good choices there.
Cool. And what is most important to you right now in your life?
Honestly, probably just doing things that make me happy, because there's a lot of pressure to do things that like help you get into college, or like there's always something more you can be doing to get into college, and a lot of people at school are like obsessed with stuff like that. And I mean, ultimately, like if you want to spend your entire whole high school career just thinking about doing everything just because of a college you want to get into, I think it's kind of like a waste of your experience. I don't know.
Cool. So what do you want to get better at for 2019?
Probably having a more structured schedule. Just all around, like if on the weekends I could start to wake up earlier. I think doing things I have to do before I can relax is nice. So I think doing all the chores and stuff in the morning and homework right after school, like getting all that stuff done early, and then having free time after is definitely better than doing free time before and then having to do that after.
Wow, I agree with that. At least for other people. Yeah.
Next one.
What new habit will you introduce to make this possible?
Probably scheduling my time better, because I think once you have a schedule and like habits that are easy to fall back on, that makes the whole process a lot easier, because the habits are just so much better than self-control when it comes to organizing behavior.
Very true. Who do you want to become in 5 years?
5 years, in 5 years, hopefully I'll be done with college. So, I want to become someone who has a good job out of college that uses their degree and enjoys what they're doing.
All right.
And has a career path, more importantly.
Looking towards the future. What don't you like about your current life?
I mean, in a lot of the ways, I feel like there's a lot of stuff I'd like to do that I can't, just because of like, it just kind of sucks, like having to wait until the end of high school and college to be able to like find a job that you actually like enjoy doing more so than like dishwashing, or like I can't, like, it just sucks that like all of this stuff I'm learning in school I can never actually use for another 6 years. That's probably the thing I like least about it, or anything like in my life like I can't use until the next 6 years. It feels like everything is just like I'm just like saving this all for later. It just sucks because I can't do anything with it now.
All right. What do you love about your current life?
Pretty much everything else. I like my new computer. I like the fact that I spend money on myself for the first time in forever.
And you're earning that money yourself.
And that's money I actually earned, and it just feels good to have like a reason to make money now. Yeah, that's really nice. But aside from that, pretty much everything else, I'm happy with school. I'm happy with like my social life.
Cool.
Good all around.
So what do you plan on changing this year?
Probably mostly the scheduling stuff.
Yeah.
Try to introduce more habits. I think that would be a good idea. More structure would be nice. Definitely, that's actually what improved the work situation a lot. Is just having like working Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights, and just doing that is really nice because then I just always know when I'm working. Like that's like an easy. I get really comfortable with the shifts and the people who work those shifts, and I kind of see that as like something I'd like to do with other parts of my life. Where I just like once you have that consistency, everything else just becomes easier because it's more familiar.
Right on.
That's fair.
Well, thanks so much for doing this again. All right. Merry Christmas, Jennifer.